I'm Mary Messina, and the question of the day is describe a memorable act of generosity. And I was giving this some thought, and I can remember we were newly married. I've been married now for 30 years, and we really didn't have much of anything. And you know, you're getting all your holiday gatherings around. I'm finding things from my mother's house and trying to decorate the house for our little kids who were like 2 and 3 years old. And I remember that as a child, we always had this nativity scene that was kind of made out of rubber. You know, I don't know if you remember those, but you couldn't break them. You could do the donkey and baby Jesus and nothing bad would happen. And I remember wanting that for my kids, and I retold the story about how we had a family of 10. And so, oh man, I mean, my mother would try to find baby Jesus, and God only knows where we put him when we were little. So, but she was always so tolerant of us playing with the nativity scene and really getting engaged in the story of Jesus being born. See, I'll cry again, because it was just, there wasn't much in my house, you know, a family of 10, and so, you know, I get to be Jesus, I get to be Mary, I'm Joe, you know, that kind of thing would happen. Well, all to be said, we didn't have much, and we were just starting out ourselves, had the little guys. And I had 3 children in a year. So you can imagine how overwhelmed I was really, at that time in my life, asking, God, what are you doing to me? And it wasn't some despair. Well, that Christmas Eve, we got home, we had gone to a friend's house, and we had the children on their seat buckles, and they're sleeping, it's midnight, and you're hauling them in, and they've wet their pants, and you know, all those you can't do anymore, so diaper bag, and you know, kick the door open, and I kicked the door open, and in the middle of the room is a, like, brown paper bag, you know, you do your groceries with, and I take it, and out comes a nativity scene, this big, of all the characters within the nativity, baby Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and they're all in this hard rubber, the camels, the wise men. I mean, it wasn't just a little bit. We had the people, the carpenters, you know, we had the drummer boy, we had, I mean, it was much more than I played with as a little girl. And there was no signature there. I don't know who gave us this nativity scene. And for 5 years, I didn't know who gave us that. And my children get to play with baby Jesus just like I did, right? And get engaged in the story of Bethlehem, the real meaning of Christmas. Probably one of the most generous things anybody ever did for me was to remember my childhood story and then to create it for me and my children. And that is the most memorable act of generosity I think I can think of tonight. Yeah.